All right. Well, hey, everybody. Just getting ready for the show. So I'm going to be talking and occasionally not talking, just giving you a little sample of what we do. Um, it's a paper chase, to say the least. Hey, you'll be the first to know that next Tuesday, this Tuesday coming up, yes, a week from yesterday, thank you. We have Buzz Jacobs joining us. He is the co-director of the documentary Benghazi 9/11. I know we've been hitting this a lot, but maybe, just maybe, others will start to take an interest in this because, like you, we want the truth. I want the truth. We can handle the truth. What we can't handle is a government that lies to us and covers up and a media aids and abets it. So we're going to hit on that tonight, and actually I'm going to ask you a couple questions for opportunities to call in this evening to get some feedback from you all. And it's a special coffee drink. Very good. Very good. A little tea mixture, coffee tea. And what else? Well, we've got Tony Perkins coming on tonight. And Tony has joined the team, as you all well know, because he is in my old time slot from 4 to 5 Central, 5 to 6 Eastern. And we are proud to have him as part of the AFR Talk lineup with Washington Watch. And Tony, extraordinary man and a great leader. And so blessed to have him on in the very first segment. And we're going to talk about a number of things, including homosexual marriage and the communication of the cultural consequences of that, and how the narrative has been shaped that if you are not for homosexual marriage, somehow you are a bigot. Bizarre as that is. We're also going to talk about hate groups and the classification of the FRC and the American Family Association as hate groups, which is, again, bizarre. But Tony will be with us. And then, bottom of the hour, really excited about this. His name is Travis H. Brown. He wrote the book, How Money Walks. How Money Walks. Say it again. How Money Walks. And he talks about how $2 trillion moved between states and why it matters. Now, people have come up with all sorts of rationalizations for the pathetic performance of the administration and what our tax policy, defending our current tax code, which is just absurd. That said, when people do have the opportunity to leave and go to a place where the tax environment rewards their productivity of using their God-given gifts, not penalizing them for it, well, you get my idea. It probably happens. But what impact is that having on the country, and what can we all learn from it? And he covers it, very interesting how we got here. I'm going to ask him about California and how California got in the mess it's in. You mean with Moonbeam? Yeah, Moonbeam Brown? No, he's part of it. At least Jerry Brown was willing to take on somebody I actually have a great deal of respect for and admire, is Larry Elder, when he was on that show. I don't know if you know that, but he was. And Larry Elder it was, oh yeah, I'll use a reference. I always use De La Hoya references. I would say De La Hoya Mayorga. Just pa-pa-bam, just left up, bam. Just, it was great. And Jerry Brown at least encouraged the debate. I love that. See, I like the fact that there are leftists out there. Hey, we disagree and believe the policies that one is advocating are harmful, but we can talk and they'll mix it up and they'll be intellectually honest about their ideas, which would yield a victory for the conservative in the debate, would it not? Oh, yes. Unless you're Chris Matthews. Hope you're not Chris Matthews. Tingles himself. I don't know. He doesn't necessarily work well with others when it comes to debating and discussing issues. That all said, if you want to check out a wonderful debate between Chris Matthews, who is very bright, and has an extraordinary record. This is what gets me. I'm going down this rabbit hole. It's PreCrane, so you get this. What gets me about Chris Matthews is the idea that he has a wonderful background in politics, in the sense of experience. He knows how things work. And yet he doesn't apply that, it seems, at times when he is asking questions, or he allows his opinions and quite frankly his hate for others to show. But Daniel Patrick Moynihan, he was a speechwriter for Jimmy Carter, Tip O'Neill. I think he was his chief of staff. I mean, wow. Big time experience. Now, a great debate to watch was a discussion between Newt Gingrich. Yeah, I'm a Newt lover. Newt Gingrich and Chris Matthews. And Gingrich just tunes him. Can I think of another way? Can I think of another fight with De La Hoya? Well, the only one that comes to top of mind, unfortunately, is when he got drilled by Hopkins. I didn't watch the Pacquiao fight. I couldn't. The Hopkins fight with the liver punch, maybe there. All right, so let's see. I'm just, what I'm doing right now, if you all are curious and watching, is I am checking out what the team is saying to me, whether it be about, how we're doing, how we're lining up, everything working right functionally with the studio, and all the numbers and the ability to take calls tonight, and where are we on that. AFR Talk, this is what we do. I'm very proud to be part of this team. It's been a great experience and tremendous blessing. Imagine getting up every day, loving what you do, and being able to do it. And being competitive as I am, hopefully reaching my goal of making it the very best it can be. So, yeah, that's part of what we do. And I've got a great team, Cedra, Emily, and others who have been part of things. Brent is the executive producer, and he does a great job. He's in my ear. He used to be Jonathan. Jonathan still comes by the show every now and then. And, yeah, it's a great experience. We got Jim, an operations manager. We've got GM, Buster Wilson. You hear Buster, Dr. B, 12 to 1 Central. And then you got Don Cobb, who is head of new media. And Don is making things happen, to say the least. He's, what a mind and how it works. All right. Crane, were you just like kind of kissing up? No, listen, if I didn't believe what I said, I wouldn't say it. I would just, all right. That's, all right. So what else is going on? Well, I'll give you a little hint. I'm actually, right now, I'm going to research a particular part of tonight and check back with it. And this is what happens. It starts so early that sometimes when I'm taking notes and reading, doing the research and contacting people to check up on things to make sure I've got it right, or to book the program for future dates, you never want to get too far in advance. And that sounds good. Now she's telling me how Tony's coming in. See, that's Cedra. See, it was the communication. This is what you get. Pretty cool, huh? So tonight, there will be opportunities for you to call in. 1-888-455. Oh, wait a second. 1-888. Did I get that wrong? 8840? No, it's not 455. This is what happens. You got me. I blew the number. Well, I'll give it out on air, I promise. And my bad, as they say. Who else is going to be on tonight? Well, actually, we were thinking about having Gordon Chang on, but we covered a lot of ground in the last interview that we did with him. He's extraordinary, and obviously he's on all the shows today because North Korea continues to make these threats, and we continue to respond, even going so far as dropping dummy bombs with B-2. So that's very interesting of our response to this, and Chuck Hagel saying he doesn't want to be the defense secretary who drops the ball on this. So that all said, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to let you all go and see you in about 15 minutes. Crane Durham's Nothing But Truth, proudly on AFR Talk. Thanks for joining me for the pre-crane. But it was going to be a little boring because you'd see me do this a lot. And then I'd realize I get closer to it. I go, wait, where are my glasses? That's what happens. How much grease do I have in the hair tonight? Oh, it's costing me. The oil is costing me. When oil prices go up, the slick costs. All right, we'll see you soon. Thanks so much. And I'm out E5000, G. Do I really know what that means? Not necessarily, but I'm doing my best. All right, thanks. See you soon.